All right. Welcome to another episode of the Anything and Everything podcast. Today we have none other than the man himself, Lee Trent. Take it away, man.
Thank you. Ba da 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 da. The wind that blew against my back quit working, and I shouldn't let this feeling keep lurking, and I should be good to myself and do what's best for my health. Piecing this life like a puzzle has just been a struggle, always wondering where I'll go. Sooner or later it will show. Maybe this was meant to be. Perhaps we'll see. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Sometimes I look back at all this life just for the sake of reflection. Thought I could go find an outlet just to have a connection. What can I do for the better? Sometimes it feels like forever. Maybe I should find some chemistry between everyone and me. Depraved, unafraid, and just too bored to be brave. Gotta keep these toxic actions from gaining too much traction. I almost ran off the road, 'cause all these thoughts down below built up to this incident. It's time to find a way out and stop drowning in my own doubts. I must be honest with myself and do what's best for my health. Once I'm out of this mentality, there will be a new reality. Good times awaiting, and these times are fading away.
All right, all right, all right. We are now live again.
Welcome.
Live
Welcome.
means, yep. Just gonna adjust a little bit. Hello, hello.
Yep.
There you go. There you go. We good? Cool.
Got it.
Cool. All right, guys. We're just gonna adjust the wide camera real quick.
Gotcha.
Yep. And yep, we're gonna adjust a bunch of cameras. All right. Cool. There it is.
Yeah, put like sticky notes.
Yep.
Reminders on it.
There you go. There you go. We're good to go.
How's this one?
Yep. A little bit too. A little bit more. All right. Cool.
Perfect.
Yep. Hey,
right.
welcome back.
Welcome
Yeah.
back to another episode, man.
Another episode out here.
All right.
Anything and Everything
Do
podcast.
you want to introduce the guests?
Yes, sir. This person, his name is Lee Trent from around town, local here, where we live. Met him during a. Oh, there you go. I got all the buttons, man. I got all the.
Welcome, Lee.
Yep.
Welcome to an episode segment.
Yeah, welcome.
of the show, man.
I met him at the Revel House, of course.
Damn,
I think-
everybody.
yeah, everyone.
Meeting everybody.
Yeah, shout out Revel House.
Shouts out to Don.
Shout out to Don.
Shout out to Don.
Yeah, and then we first actually performed together at the Flamingo Valley. This year's Flamingo Valley, and I asked him hey man, would you mind if we play with me with my original songs and everything? And this guy didn't even hesitate. He just went on it. It's yep, I'll do it. So that's why this guy is solid. Lee Trent.
Good folks, man.
Yeah,
Good folks.
Likewise, man.
Yeah, introduce yourself and tell us about your stuff, your music, and about you and all that good
Tell
stuff.
us about you, man. Tell the people.
Well, originally from Virginia, and, just started playing harmonica with a blues band at 4, and my brother started playing bass when he was just getting out of high school, and I was in early grade school. So it really inspired me to take up guitar. And our grandfather played pedal steel, and our parents dabbled with music too. Some people in our family did it professionally, some not, and kind of inspired us to take it up. I had some classical musicians in my family as well, and some singers. So I grew up around a really rich music environment, and then I felt really inspired to start writing songs after growing up on classic rock and folk music as a youngster. And in Southern Virginia, it was a lot of roots-based music and whatnot. So
Yeah.
and I started learning other people's songs just to make myself improve more. And then I was like, this is fun. I want to start doing this as well. But I really wanted to just keep growing. I feel like our brains naturally make us feel like whatever we do is not enough. So we want to keep growing and growing. And didn't have as much of a social life, so wasn't as much to do in my hometown. So just all I wanted to do was just write and practice, and
Yeah.
just eat, sleep, and breathe it. So and now 7.5 years ago, saved up money and moved out to Middle Tennessee, and it's been great ever since. I love helping other people's music come to life. I love helping my own come to life as well.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's a nice thing. It's very healing. It's a nice natural medicine to have.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
Man, sounds like a philosopher, man.
Music therapy.
I
true.
know. I love it, bro. I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
So what made you move to, really decide to okay, I gotta go and do an endeavor with traveling and with music and stuff.
Man, honestly, it was really a mixture of reasons. I wanted to play music more. I wanted to actually be in a place where there's a big music scene. But at the same time, it's I just did it for life changes, after just giving up,
Yeah.
trying to give up substances and,
Yeah.
trying to have just a better way of living and taking better care of myself. And I only knew one person. My friend Duncan actually played a cello on the Dashboard Incident. He was the only guy I knew when I moved out, and he was gracious enough to, let me stay with him for a few months before going off and flying on my own, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted a change of pace, and I transferred jobs too. You know, I didn't really expect to start instantly breaking into music full time. I didn't really just come out for music, although it might seem that way. It's like, I guess I just wanted like a change of pace and like a transfer of job, you know.
Yeah.
But I just glad to be here now. You know, it's really paid off. It's been a nice journey, you know.
And how long you been here?
7.5. Yeah, this month we'll make it 7.5 years.
Oh,
Man, that's
pretty-
good, man.
Yeah.
Shouts out to you. Glad you
Yeah,
stayed out
yeah.
here too.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I know it's a great change of pace too, especially when you're going in. So you're music full time now, yeah.
Yeah, I've been full time for a little over 2 years now.
Nice.
September 2022.
Yeah. Nice, man. I remember my first decision to like do it like full time for real. Very nerve wracking. Very, very nerve wracking, because then you start thinking about, oh shoot, I have to like get shows, and if I don't get shows, and how am I gonna pay for this, or how am I gonna pay for that? And it really pushes you in a way that you never thought it could. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It makes you want to like do more for the craft, and it shows you how much you aren't doing yet.
Yeah, it's a gamble. It's a really big change of pace. You know, it kind of makes you see more of your inner self. You know, you realize a lot of things about yourself. You know, it's like taking risks, going off and doing your own thing. You know, you learn a lot about yourself doing that. But you know, also like, even this may be a little off and on topic, but even like dating, you know, you learn a lot about yourself doing that as well. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
Trust me, it does.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
does definitely.
Yeah.
I could be behind that 100%.
Yeah. So many different things.
That's good, man. You
Yeah.
have an interesting outlook on everything, dude. You have an interesting outlook. So what made you come up with this song, man? There's like back-to-back amazing song titles so far, all the way from Colin to Ricky and now to you, man. So what's the inspiration behind your song, The Dashboard Incident?
So there's a guy in my hometown that I really looked up to. He was actually part of the first band I'd ever played with, you know, when I was just a kid sitting in on harmonica. But this guy named Eric Riddle in my hometown. And, you know, my brother and I, we looked up to Eric, like, ever since we first met him, you know, just really well-renowned songwriter in our hometown. And I was like, hey, man, I really want to do something. I really want to write something with you, you know, I feel inspired. I think we could really do something cool. And he's actually the one that came up with the title for the Dashboard Incident. And he gave me these two lines. It was the opening line, the one that blew against my back, quit working, and the other line I used for the second chorus, depraved, unafraid, and too bored to be brave. He was the one that really kicked that off, and I was like, man, they were short lines, but I was like, these are really powerful lines.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, I didn't feel confident at first. I was like, I don't know if I can really back this up. These are some strong lines. And he's like, listen, take what I gave you. You know, all I do is just come up with a line. Take what I gave you and look back, you know, make it rhyme. Then really look back and you realize it means something, you know. Make each line rhyme and follow up. But, you know, I was like, you know, it's simple, but it's a good point. You know, I guess I was thinking too hard about it, but putting a lot of pressure on myself. But I also just wanted to make it about something true, you know, relatable to me, but what other people go through with similar experiences, as far as like overcoming unhealthy habits and, you know, addiction goes.
Yeah.
You know, it's really about transforming negative energy into positive energy, which is really what the symbol on the cover art is, like in the center. That's the symbol for transforming negative energy into positive.
Yeah. It's like a mental alchemy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
I love
really
that,
is.
man. I love that. That's
Yeah.
beautiful stuff, man.
Yeah.
Shouts out to your mentor, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's also like relatable. Like when I'm trying to write a song, and it's the inspiration is about like personal experience. Sometimes you get really like you get uncomfortable about doing it, you know.
Yeah.
Because like I'm telling a story about myself, and then I'm performing it in front of people. But if I really like think about it, like it's not about me. It's about who listens to that. It's about who listens to your song and who can relate, and eventually like make them kind of like inspired and change their minds and kind of like start like, you know, saving yourself or, you know,
Yeah.
and be more out there, you know.
Yeah, I just had a friend in my hometown call me the other day, and he had just went back to Martinsville. He was visiting out here for a bit, and said for this time in his life, the song really touched him, and sounded like he was really tearing up over the phone. It's a
Yeah.
guy. It's a guy I've known for like half my life, and
Yeah.
it means a lot to hear anybody say that, but it really means a lot when someone you're close to says that and really affects them personally and
Yeah.
Yeah.
motivates them, inspires them to want to do something better. So I like helping people or relating to people in any way I can.
Yeah. And what I learned too is that when you start telling your story, it's no longer, especially like the bad one, like the bad past, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's no longer, you don't see it as bad anymore. You just see it as a story. You just see it as like an item. And there's like, this is what I've done, it is what it is. And then you get more comfortable. It's kind of like dealing with those like bad memories and, bad past and everything through songs and music. I think that's the best way to express that, because either I myself been to a situation where like I kept everything within myself, all those thoughts and everything. But when I start sharing it, and I'm like, and it took me a while to really like open up myself. But it's freeing. It's giving you freedom.
Yeah.
And and most of us listen to the songs. Um, Sometimes we just that's our escape. If we listen to music that like can relate to us, let's say like bigger artists, whatever, like famous artists. Um, it's really like that was our escape. But now you actually doing it and writing songs about like personal experience or in general, just telling a story, even just like imaginative type of like context, like oh, I want to fight a dragon, and you turn it into a song.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's freeing like it's because I'm very quiet, and it's really hard for me to like talk in public, and with the singing it's getting me better, it's making
Yeah.
me better with that.
Yeah.
And your song is kind of like related to like the stories, like social insecurity and all that good stuff. But
Well, that's
But
good,
yeah.
man. That's really good. I'm starting to venture into that kind of way of writing now, where I'm telling my truth now, because I can my standpoint or point of view, like writing songs in the past, were from a place of, oh, I want to tell a story like that, or if I hear a song that inspires me, I can write something like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So it's not fiction per se, because somebody can relate to it,
Sure.
but I wasn't writing it from like me
Right.
or for me or about me at
Yeah.
all. But now, new body of music that I want to start like creating is going to be for me. If I want to say anything, or really, you know what I mean, without shame or
Yes.
feeling like, oh my god, people are gonna judge this and stuff like that, because that was the fear going into like making music
Right.
in my past life. You know what I mean? Just
Really.
I don't know who if anybody can relate to this. Maybe it's too cringy, maybe it's too personal, and then I would just do away with it and write something that people could get down to and vibe to and won't think that it's boring or whatever the case may be. But now I'm shying away from that way of thinking, because if it comes from me, then it has to be about me. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It has to be mine, or it has to tell something that you can relate to, just like what you were saying.
Yeah, man, 1000%. And even guys like Rick Rubin and Chick Corea.
Ooh, amazing guy.
Yeah,
Rick
right.
Rubin is amazing.
Dude, they said literally the same thing. It's like, at the end of the day, yes, your fans, they're the ones they're why you're able to do what you do. But at the same time, it's like, at the end of the day, you are creating for yourself. And
Yeah.
Erica Badu said the same thing. It's like, I make it how I want it, and they eat it however they want it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bars on
Yeah,
bars.
let's go. Let's go.
I love that. Shouts out to Erica Badu. Hopefully
Yes.
you hear this episode one day inside my man's over here.
Yeah.
I already know I'm making music from the soul, man. Making
Yeah.
music from the soul.
Yes,
That's amazing.
So, you also produce music, right?
I do.
Yeah.
Actually, definitely something I want to do more of in the near future. But yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely want to. I produce myself, but I want to actually get more into producing other people. And I had another guy fly out from Spokane, Washington. Actually, he flew all the way to Nashville. I picked him up from the airport, and I helped co-produce some sounds for him and lay down some folk instruments for him, like pedal steel and
Yeah.
banjo, dobro, saw, and that was really fun. I love like I said, I really enjoy helping other people's music come to life just as much as I, make my own come to life. So
You can play a bunch of instruments
man.
too,
How many
right?
instruments do you play?
oh man, man, 1,000? I'm just kidding. I'm just joking.
I don't even know if they have that much. Maybe they do, but maybe they do.
I mean, I don't know, really anything. I don't play bowed instruments, but it's like I can write for them. I can't actually physically play them. But a lot of folk instruments, percussion and trombone. Don't play horns or strings as much, but some keys as well. Just I guess a little bit of everything, really. But jack of all trades, master of none.
Because I have a harmonica right there. If you,
I was looking
know
at
how to play it, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I just have it's a Walmart.
I haven't played harmonica in years, to be honest.
Can you still play it? Though?
Oh man, I could try. I don't know.
Let's see. We're about to figure it out right now. Wait, hold on. Let me work it out. I was doing bullshit with it.
Key is this?
I don't know. It's from Walmart, so it's Walmart key. I don't know.
Oh, jazz.
We're back.
That's fun.
Hell yeah, man! You're the first person that picked it up.
Really?
That brought it in here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
I definitely need to get back into it, man. I've been wanting to buy like a case of them and have like different keys to switch around with.
Yeah, I didn't know that they come in like different keys. He taught me that.
Yeah.
Told me that. Yeah, they come in different like keys and stuff like that. I didn't know.
Yeah, man. Needless to say, I'm severely rusty on harmonica. I really do need to get back into it. I guess it's just been one of those things lately. I haven't had as much devotion to it, or just haven't thought about having as much devotion to it with all the things I've had piled on, the plate as of lately.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, there's a time and place for everything, I guess. We just gotta keep making room for it and time for it.
Yeah. Well, in the you know what time it is.
Yeah. It's that time for June to tell me anything, man.
I will tell
me
you something.
anything.
The
What's
news.
going on? What's the news of the day?
I got the news. All right. I got 3 news for you. So just bear with me, all right?
Okay.
My first news is. All right, first
Oh, that
news
was
of
you.
the day.
That's fire.
This is coming from a woman in Vermont.
Mm-hmm.
All right, a woman in Vermont just pleaded guilty to trying to smuggle 29 turtles across a lake into Canada
Why?
by kayak. Yeah, so that's
Starting our whole army.
yeah,
It's like I only need 4 of you.
yeah.
Wild.
But they
I
all
mean,
came.
it's cheaper than shipping it out. I
Yeah,
guess.
Teenage Mutant Ninja
Yeah.
Turtles Team 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4.
Do you do any water sports or do you do any outdoor stuff?
Man, did a white water rafting when I was a kid up in
Yeah.
West Virginia, but man, I haven't actually done water sports in a long time. I think
okay.
I was still a kid at the time.
Are you a good swimmer?
Yeah. I used to love swimming, man. I actually grew up with my grandfather's in-ground pool. We went up there a lot, pretty regularly during the summers as a kid, and it was always a good time just to practice different swimming moves for fun. You know.
So, man, breaststroke is hard as shit. Breaststroke is hard as shit. I tried that. I keep sinking. Like,
Man,
it hurts your back, too.
Well, I
Yeah.
got another news.
He's having fun with all of them.
I got all the. I need to memorize all of
I
them.
know.
There's just so many of them.
I know.
All right.
We got them labeled, guys.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
All right. So another news. Do you like your neighbors? Do you like your neighbors? Like you got that one loud neighbors and everything. So this one is a guy in Florida. All right. A guy in Florida called the cops on his neighbor because the neighbor's chickens were apparently making too much noise.
Huh.
I mean,
He
come on.
live in a farm area?
I don't know, but can you imagine, like, hey,
Your
I need 911 here. Like, I need the cops.
Put
you know.
all them chickens in handcuffs.
man.
That's hilarious. Yo, they had some free chickens running around this neighborhood too.
Oh, for
Back
real?
in December, yeah. But
Yeah.
I think like a lot of people keep snatching them up and keeping them in their yards because like there's like a house next door to this building.
Yeah.
They had to have a bunch of random chickens in there too.
Yeah.
But it's cold now, so I don't know.
I mean, I'm just
Chickens
wondering
are
what kind of
like that.
tickets you can get. Like, chicken
Man.
too loud.
I don't know.
Yeah.
A pacaw?
forgot. Well, I got another news.
This man got all the news.
More news for you. That'd be this one is a feel good one. A feel good one.
Okay.
All right, so
Heartwarming news.
hold on. Wait, no, this one is a funny one. A funny one. No, wait, this is a good one. Okay.
What the?
No, okay. I need to do my research. Okay. There's a story out in Japan about a cat who's been appointed as the official mouse catching advisor in a local railway station.
Mouse catching advisor.
Yeah, so there's a cat there that, basically
I
like.
put my cat up for that job.
You ever caught your cat?
Nah,
Yeah?
she can't. She doesn't.
Yeah.
She doesn't get it. She tries to. She just likes to play more than anything.
No, okay. Do you own any pets?
Man, no, I used to. I had a hamster when I was a kid.
A hamster.
Yeah.
Never had like a
What?
never had like a
What?
dog or a cat though.
What are you laughing
No,
about?
I had a flashback because I told one of my buddies that I wanted to get a hamster, but he was like, "Bro, they're so loud. All you hear is bleep, 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 bleep every day, man."
Maybe they cussing him out.
I know, that made me laugh, dude. That's funny.
Yeah.
As shit.
I always wanted a capybara. Those are cool.
Oh, they're kind of like a bigger hamster looking.
Yeah, and they look
Yeah.
like old men. Like they have that mustache face. Like they're like always like this, like always serious and judging you all the time. You know what I mean?
Well, from what I heard, they're actually some of the sweetest animals.
Yeah, they're really good pets. Where I'm from,
Yeah.
a lot of like native kids and stuff like that, they have them as pets. They're
Really?
cool, yeah.
Yeah. If you can own let's start from you. If you can own an exotic pet, I wouldn't say we encourage it. I'm just saying, we do.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, so I guess we can do. But I wouldn't recommend it. But let's say an exotic that non-traditional pets. What would you want to get?
Oh, capybara, easily.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, man.
interesting.
Nice.
They're
So
natural
why
predators.
is that?
Well, they're just honestly some of the most affectionate, loving animals. Like just as affectionate as dogs can be.
Yeah.
They don't have any natural predators, and I don't. It might seem kind of odd to some people, but I like rodents.
Yeah.
For some reason, I just I think
And that's the biggest rodent.
it is.
It is the biggest rodent.
So
Yeah.
what its diet? The diet of
Just fruits
capybara.
and stuff.
Yeah, I thought they were just vegetarian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
But-
just eat grass and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
fresh fruit. That's
Yeah.
all they eat.
What about you?
Me? Shit. Well, let me see. If I had to own one. Oh, penguins.
Penguins?
Yeah.
Oh,
I want
man,
Interesting.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Funny enough, somebody I used to date back in the day, she adopted a penguin for me.
What?
So how's that happen? Like, what's the?
I don't know.
How are you gonna take
You
care?
gotta go like you adopt it, but you don't get to.
Oh, you just
have
sponsor
it.
it,
You
pretty
sponsor
much.
the
Yeah. Okay.
penguin. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're pretty
Interesting.
cool though.
Yeah.
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 Well,
If I would.
I'm gonna get me a raccoon.
You know, a raccoon.
Yeah.
Just because you have the tattoo. of a
I have a
raccoon.
tattoo raccoon. I think they're
Oh,
just
really?
pretty. Yeah. It's right here.
Oh man, dude, I never noticed that.
Yeah, I have a raccoon tattoo right there.
God, dude,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Hawaiian
Yeah.
shirt on. It's
Yeah.
funny. And he has that same shirt that the raccoon has on
Yeah.
the arm. Yep.
Yep. Because
That is awesome.
when I was in the Middle East, serving the army, like this is what I wear. I wear Hawaiian shirt all the time, and
Mm-hmm.
but it's comfortable, especially you're out. I just think of like the Middle East as my Hawaii,
Yeah.
It's
You
kind
know
of
what's funny,
mental
man?
alchemy, trying
Yeah. I can catch you. I can catch you one. I
Yeah.
can get you a raccoon. Yeah, because this
Catch
trail.
me a raccoon.
Yeah, this trail that I normally drive at like night, bro. They have like a bunch of baby ones just running around
to really.
and stuff like
I
that.
mean,
yeah.
I see people domesticated, but I'm like still. You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
you can if you get a baby one, but
Yeah.
them grown ones. I
I'm
pet
just
one
worried
before.
about like destroying the house and everything.
Yeah, that's true. They
Yeah.
get crazy sometimes.
But yeah, that was our news
Yeah.
for
News of the
today.
day. Two
The
seconds.
news.
Yeah, by the way, guys, if you didn't know, you're just now tuning in, we got Lee Trent in the building. Musical sensation. Man, just did a live performance of one of his songs. Is your song out, by the way?
It is. It just came out Friday. It's not even a
Nice,
week
nice.
old. Yeah.
Be sure to check him out, man, on Across the Board. It's Lee Trent Music, right? Across the board.
Yes.
Lee Trent Music across the board, man. Check out
Yeah.
Dashboard Incident whenever you get the chance because it is fire.
Oh,
It's
thank you
fire,
so much.
really fire.
Most
I can't say.
definitely. Definitely.
I performed with him. Oh, you need to sign. You need to sign that.
We gotta get you to sign it
Poster.
later on.
Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
definitely, bro.
But But yeah, I mean, the Amsterdam has always been welcoming for local artists too. So
Yeah.
shout out to Naomi in the
Yeah.
Amsterdam. Performed there probably a couple times now, maybe 3 times. I don't know.
It's a good
But
place.
it's a chill place. Like it's a
It's a
really
warm
cozy.
environment,
The interior design is really good.
Yeah, and they got
Yeah.
bicycles on the roof and stuff.
Yeah, a bunch of bikes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what else do you do? So what else interests you other than music? So what else keeping
Man,
you busy?
just creating art, and being with family. I honestly kind of like to just have a simple, low key life. It's like when I go to my hometown, I just drive my mom's car around and
I do the same thing.
yeah, man. I just sometimes go see people I haven't seen in a long time. Go to Roanoke or something. Roanoke's only about an hour away from me, an hour north. So, I've always just really been into arts, man. Ever since I was a kid, I've just always been drawn to it. At first I wanted to be like a novel writer. I used to actually like write books in school. Like I would just like fantasize like, oh, this is my novel coming out.
Yeah.
Or
Nice.
Do you draw too?
yeah.
Yeah.
I did comics as
Oh,
a
really?
kid. Yeah, I was really
Yeah.
into that. I wanted to be a director, like a movie director, like a novel writer. I was into that before music, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Create your own like action
Hey,
star.
I
or-
do short
or
films. So
superhero?
if you need to
Oh, man.
collaborate in the future, let me know.
I would love to, man.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. Write a
Amazing, dude.
screenplay and everything.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Were you asking something as well?
No, did you create your own like superhero if you did like comics?
Yeah.
What's the name of the superhero that you created?
Our first one was the giant chicken attacks.
Oh shit! What is the superpower? Or
Man, it's like a laser eyes.
laser eyes? A chicken with laser eyes? Oh,
Yeah.
that's fire.
Yeah.
And we were just talking about chickens when we were in our neighborhood. If we ever see you with a chicken, we already know what's going on.
What about you? You gotta create a superhero.
How to create a superhero?
Yeah.
Easy, man. Spy Penguin.
Spy.
Hell yeah.
Penguin. That's
Spy
like the
Penguin.
Madagascar.
I'm into it.
You know that movie
Spy
Madagascar?
Oh shoot!
Those
Damn, I'm not.
penguins.
Ah man, I'm not stealing it.
that one, man.
Hello. I
I
damn.
like to move it.
Yeah, I created a Spy Penguin, bro.
Do you like that movie?
That's
a
a
good
great
movie.
movie.
Spy Penguin, huh?
Classy.
I don't know. I would just probably like have a turtle that can actually like. It's like the Flash, but the
Bro,
turtle.
that's in the movie too.
Is it?
Yeah.
Snap, man.
That's in the movie too.
Is it Turbo or
No,
no?
Turbo is the snail.
The snail.
That one is the Super Pets movie.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah. The turtle's name is actually Flash.
Okay.
Flash.
Well,
Yeah.
That's
What?
awesome.
so if you can pick a superpower for yourself, what is it gonna be? You can only pick one.
Oh man. Well, I wouldn't want to like actually hear other people's thoughts. I feel like life would be intolerable if we like
that would
read
be
or hear
sad.
each other's thoughts.
That'd
Yeah,
be horrible.
I wouldn't like that. But I don't know. That's a good question. Honestly, just really simple, man. I've always imagined just flying.
Yeah.
just
Yeah. Would
like
you
the
be a
plot.
hero or a villain?
hero.
Yeah.
I like helping people.
I can see that.
It's
Why
nice.
you wanna be a villain? All right. So if you're gonna be a villain, let's say like there's no other way.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna be a villain.
That's my superpower.
What's gonna be your superpower? Who's
Oh,
gonna-
easy, bro. Easy. The power of persuasion.
Oh, interesting.
I would be an unstoppable villain, bro. Nobody can stop me.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Nice.
Nobody can stop me. Give me $100,000 right now. Okay, sure. Why not?
Yeah, it's just right away.
Persuade anybody.
Yeah,
You get it.
yeah.
Don't
Wanna
put me
hear
on
more?
camera with the president or something like that. I'd be rich.
Oh, interesting.
Filthy.
I'll be a villain. My superpower will be really evil.
What?
And then my superpower. I mean, if I'm gonna be a villain,
Yeah.
my power is gonna be really evil, man. It's
What
gonna
is
be bad.
Like, what is
No,
it?
so my super villain name will be Laxative Man.
I knew it would I knew it would have been something with parts, dude. I freaking knew it.
I was like, I'm gonna shit your pants like right now.
That's crazy. Oh, you want to mess with me today?
Yeah. You say what?
Mhm.
Look down.
that superpower would be really helpful in the army whenever you're doing like final formation and they're taking forever to give you all the briefings and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Man, can you imagine you're fighting with Superman like, he's about to punch you. Superman, that you know, shit your pants.
Yeah.
And with
tight.
him, is his underwear is
Tights.
inside out, so it'd be like
And you can see the color
man.
too. I feel
Yeah.
like it's pretty thin.
laxative,
That's
man.
gross.
Yeah. So, are you gonna have any tour, or what's your plan with the single?
Man, just continuing to promote it. I'm actually working with a team that's helping me promote it too, so that's been really helpful. This guy and his assistant, Patrick and Ellie, they're really the ones. I can't thank them enough. You know, I got to give them a shout out to Patrick.
Hey,
and
shout out.
Ellie.
Shout him out right now.
Patrick Ermlich, Ellie Fern, thank y'all so much for everything you're doing. Honestly, so it's like, not to get like a little slightly off topic, but like back in 2020, I did a song called Warm Winter Collision, and that was the song, I submitted it to this site. It doesn't exist anymore, but it's a site called Human, and it was a really good music submission site, and that's where Patrick heard it, if not mistaken, and then he tracked me down on social media, and I gave him my number, and he called me, and you know, I've been sitting on this opportunity for quite some time. It's like we were like old colleagues at this point, you know, met during the pandemic. But yeah, that was really the song that got my feet wet and, you know, got my foot in the door and got this opportunity. So I was like, you know, screw it. I might as well take the risk. You know, I just wanted to see where it would go. You know, I didn't want to ask myself what if the rest of my life. So I wanted to do a campaign to, you know, try to work out see if I can get like a PR deal or something.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But, you know, I like taking the gambles. You know, I didn't want to live the safe life anymore.
Makes for great music.
Thanks, man. Yeah. It's really fun, like creating and taking risks and seeing where stuff goes. But no tours as of now. I'm kind of just honestly laying low for the rest of the year. I'm not steadily playing with anyone. I'm not dating anyone. Not doing any full commitments. Just recording and promoting. You know, mostly at this.
Sticking
at this
to
point.
yourself, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
growth, man. That's growth.
Yeah, that's good, man.
I love that. Love that.
That's good,
We
man.
support that 1,000%.
Thanks.
100%.
We do.
Yeah. Do you have any your friend Patrick? They have like social medias and everything.
Yeah, I think his Insta handle is just Patrick Ermlich, but his company's like the Compass Method.
Compass Method.
But,
Shout
I
out to
like
Compass
that,
Method.
bro.
Yeah.
I like, bro. Every single person that I meet is dope titles after dope titles after dope titles.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of like. It's weird, but I love like really good titles. For some reason,
Me
it's
too.
like it's like an addiction for me. Like,
Yeah,
That's good.
oh my god, where'd you come up with that name? You know what I
yeah,
mean? It's
Yeah.
amazing.
it's cool.
Yeah, the next group of songs that I read is probably gonna have some unhinged titles like Laxative Man. Like that. Yeah, man. Shoot, bro. We really appreciate you coming in. And it's been phenomenal having you. Amazing singer, songwriter, title creator. And I wish
Man.
you nothing but
Yeah.
the greatest, man, on
And
this journey.
Thank you, man. That
Yep.
means a lot coming from you, because man, you guys are some fire singer-songwriters yourselves. You know, you guys are really good at what you do.
I
So
appreciate that.
yeah, man.
The same thing, you know, what you said earlier about like, yeah, I'm not gonna live my life in a safe way. Like, no, I'm not saying like I'm gonna stop a bullet or whatever. But in the point of like, you know, really like the worst thing the universe will tell you is no. Like, you know, I mean,
Yeah,
you think about it, you know, you will have like a moment you're like you can't sleep at night and everything because you're just thinking about like, should I do this, yes or no? But at the end of the day, like, just do it. The
yeah,
worst thing you're gonna say is no, you know, and then the universe will always tell you, like, it will give you a sign, you know, like, if you know, if you don't do what the universe tell you, it will slowly stop giving you that opportunity,
yeah.
you know. So it's very important to like take your chances no matter what, you know,
Stay on the path, man.
Yep. because
Yeah, definitely.
It's hard. There's a lot of distractions out here and different kind of things, but that's good that you said, man. You just keep it to yourself and like donating as much as you can to what you got going on with the music and putting more into it, and then putting more into it, you get a lot more
Yeah.
out of it, most definitely. And that's good. That's real talk.
Thanks. Yeah. Just left my touring band back in July for this, just to have more time for myself. Used to play for Four in the Strange Band, and definitely miss them. They're good dudes and they're fun to make music with, and it's nothing against anybody at all. I even left my personal band. I left both bands just to really focus on myself. But it's been a good journey. Just kind of off to like a new chapter. It's really hard to focus on yourself, but also play with a bunch of other people at the same time. If you want to take yourself seriously as an artist, it's hard to focus on all multiple projects at once too. So balance is definitely an endless thing, but it's always a good learning experience.
100%.
I like that, man. I like that.
I mean, when it comes to film, like context, that there's a lot of aspect of like jobs in filmmaking, but you can literally just pick one. I mean, you can be good at everything, but you can just pick one and be master of of one.
Yep.
But yeah, dude, I'm happy for you. I mean,
That's
hopefully.
good,
We're rooting for you. You know that, right?
Definitely.
And
Thank
you can always come back here if you need us and everything.
Yeah,
But is there any advice for those who wanna, that haven't wrote a song or wanna take like in the music go into like in the music journey? Is there any like advice you can give them?
Yeah, man.
Honestly, just try. I don't know. I just say like do it every day. Try writing one song a day. And some people, it's like I was even reading a book, Effortless Mastery, years ago, and it's like one part where it's like, hell, if you want to, just grab like a cheap guitar from a pawn shop or something, take it home and just like strum the open strings and beat on it and just scream loud. You could. But yeah, one song a day is very therapeutic. It doesn't have to be like amazing or a bunch of chords or anything fancy. Just write a song and just keep going. Don't stop. I think that's the most important thing because a lot of people get discouraged and they quit. So it's like this phase right now that I'm currently in. It's like I'm a tall tree with shallow roots, but I'm trying to replant my roots.
Bro,
So I'm
this
trying to
man
make
is a
Deep.
philosopher, songwriter,
I need to get my.
storyteller
You should have.
extraordinaire, bro.
You should have reminded me. I need to bring my notepad. And
I
kinda,
know,
like,
man,
write
but we can always rewatch it.
You can
know
always
what I
rewatch
mean?
it. Yeah,
Bro,
that's
but that's
solid, dude.
amazing, man.
Yeah,
I'm proud
that's
of you on
solid,
a
dude.
journey, and I know it's not an easy one,
No.
because I do it, he does it.
Yeah.
It's not an easy journey at all, and a lot of people may not understand where you're coming from with trying to find yourself. They'll tell you that you're just being selfish or something along those lines or something like that. But being brave enough and bold enough and a man enough to admit to yourself that I need to start doing this on my own.
Yeah.
It's like it's amazing. It's powerful, dude. And it's
So-
yeah, man, I freaking hate that button. But man, shouts out to you. You did it. You made the hard call. I know you're still going and you're still working out the kinks and ironing it out. But thank you for coming here, man, and sharing your story,
Thank you.
sharing your journey, and thank you very much for being the musician that you are.
Dude, thank
You know
y'all
what I
for having me.
Yeah, most definitely, bro. We always invite dope people here. And if you got more music to promote, more albums to promote, tours to talk about, shows to talk about, somebody you just started dating, people you stopped dating, anything and everything, that is what we're here for, man. You can never get too sentimental. You can never too judgmental. The table, the slate is clean here. Come through. You want to talk to shit, you want to tell somebody, yo, F you, man. You cut me off in traffic 2 days ago, and I remember your license plate number. You could do that. You know what I mean?
Man, thank y'all so much. I can't thank you enough, really. This is cool. It's a great experience to be on here, and I can't say it enough. The community definitely needs more people like y'all.
We're just out here.
More people like
good for
Ah.
yourself.
Yeah. Pure soul, man.
Yeah.
Pure soul.
Is there any?
Likewise, man.
Thank you so much again, Lee Trent. Anything and everything.
Podcast, man.
Podcast.
Yeah, bro. And before you guys go, you already know, don't forget to use your damn turn signals in this state. Please.
Yeah,
Please.
and you know how to fix that? Do you know how to fix that?
How do you fix it?
You follow Blinker Light
You
Fluid on
follow
Instagram.
Blinker Life Fluid
Wait, so-
on Instagram. That's right. Make sure to follow Lee Trent, man. Check out his new song and everything like that, bro. And then we will see you on the next episode.
I'm June Espinosa.
I'm JMO.
Lee Trent, thank y'all
Yes.
so much.
Anything and everything. Let's go. See you later. Bye.